different symptoms, including heart palpitations, including blurry vision, including gut problems, including neck pain, headaches. It was bloating, like literally all over my body. There was something that wasn't right. And then end of 2020, I fully committed, and I, similar to you, found a sense of belonging within myself, but also with other people. And 2021 is when I fell in love with doing the inner work and the inner healing journey, which is what you were touching on, to unravel the beliefs that we have about ourselves, that we have about our bodies, that we have about our illnesses, our fertility journeys, for example, and what we making that mean about us, to really come to a sense of self-love, self-compassion, and be able to move forward with greater grace and peace within. And you know, once I combined the two, like my whole world shifted and my inner world shifted, and from there my outer world shifted. And, you know, I really truly felt like I got my body back, and I now feel better than I have in my 20s and, you know, even in my teens, because back then I was getting like reoccurring pneumonias and bronchitis. So my body had been trying to tell me something for a while, and it's up to us to listen and to lean in. Yeah.
I love that you said that, how your body was fighting for you and your body wasn't faulty. It just didn't have what it needed to heal, but
That's
it
right.
was fighting for you. Your body fights for you every day. And so I think that that's really important when we talk about any chronic illness, and including infertility, because why can't we reproduce? Because there's something underlying that your body's trying to save you.
Mhm.
And maybe if you were to get pregnant, your adrenals wouldn't be strong enough for you to deliver a baby, and let alone, you know, carry a child. Maybe you have too many deficiencies.
Mhm.
And so how are we going to heal ourselves first? So you're younger than me. You're in a generation where you're looking at that and you're cognizant of, I need to remineralize my body. I need to be in alignment mentally and physically before bringing a child here.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
that's a huge shift, you know, and I hope a lot of people can really hear what you're saying right now, is that there really is not as big of a rush as you thought there was.
Mm. You know, that in and of itself, like I feel like for a woman to say that to another woman and to every other woman listening, like that is so beautiful, to say like, you have time. Like, don't rush. Like, you are on your own timeline, and it's your own divine timeline. And you know, there's so much wisdom in what you're saying in terms of like, if our bodies prevent us from falling pregnant, it's trying to tell us something. It's trying to tell us that there is something that it wants us to look at underneath, that we get to be with, and that we get to shift and support. And you know, when we're pregnant too, we lose 50% of our immune system towards creating the baby. So we only left with 50%, and that means that our body gets to function with the 50%. Now, if it feels like it won't be able to, it makes perfect sense why it's like it almost puts in the brakes and says like, you know, now is not the right time. Like, let's focus on this first, and then I can give you the 50% of my immune system, which is so intelligent. And yet, like, I often feel like we're not taught to look at it from a compassionate lens. Would you agree with that from your experience?
Absolutely.